Hello and welcome to this episode of Teens Republic here on Anido TV. My name is Guacham Chidiogo. Teens Republic is that show where we get to talk about everything teenagers, the challenges they have, we answer their questions, and here I hand over to you the tools with which you can navigate around Teen age. In today's episode of Teens Republic, we will be discussing a very critical issue as it relates to teenagers, bullying in school. And with me here today is Priska Ezago. Priska, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. So happy to be here.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So you saw that video trending online currently of two teenagers, one slapping left, right, center, this other teenager in the school premises. Priska, you saw that video. What do you have to say about that?
To me, it's very heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking in the sense that it's secondary school school students, and a very big school at that, where you pay millions of naira for your child to be educated. And I know some schools will be like education, but you should also teach beyond what they write in their books, beyond what they be able to speak within their, like, how do you hit your fellow classmates like that? How do you hit your fellow students like that? And I saw it somewhere, someone say that the abuser has been suspended 2 weeks. I just came back from 2 weeks suspension.
Okay, which means this is something she does.
Done. And the school is just lenient about it. This girl, one day this girl will shoot someone into anxiety, and the person will be hospitalized, and you are taking it as she's still here, because in them they say she's still a child.
And it can go farther than that. And if she could slap her like that, what happens a day? She decides to come to school with a knife, and we just hear stories that touch the heart. I mean, how did we get here? But before we start, let's just get the foundation right. What is bullying, and what are the types of bullying that we have going on in secondary schools?
Yes, bully. There are so many things that we term as bullying in school growing up. There are so many. The one that we know in the society is when you beat your fellow students.
When it goes physical.
Yes. But aside from that, there are other ones that go in depth. We talk about emotional abuse. We talk about dealing. There are so many of them. Even the teachers, you bully students. You bully them because maybe some of these students, they are not financially stable.
Okay.
Some of them are on scholarships, so they don't meet up to the level of other students that their parents cater for. And then you see them as people that, some of these teachers, they also market themselves, and they'll feel like they want to treat your child very well, so that they'll be gaining some
from the parents.
The parents will treat them. Not just the teachers, your fellow students. You see your fellow students, you're in the same class, your age mate. You can't talk when they are talking. They will emotionally abuse you, say words to you that even if
hurtful
you feel
words,
sure, it will lower your self-esteem. You can't talk because you're not in the same intelligence bracket category. You're not taking the first 10 position. You can't talk when they are talking. You see them when you want to talk. Who are you to talk when I'm talking? But I'm in the same class with you. I'm your fellow student. Why can't I speak?
Now, when you talk, it struck a chord, because I remember in secondary school there was this girl. Her name is Ogili. It's spelled Ogili. Ogili, that's the pronunciation. But there was this particular boy that would always tease her with the name Ogili. So imagine what that could do to a teenager. And I saw most of the times, maybe she would want to pass, she would want to stand up to go somewhere, and this particular boy will raise up. He could say something like, I perceive Ogili smelling, and everybody will burst into laughter. I mean, this is verbal and emotional abuse, and I saw firsthand what that could do to a teenager. That girl, I never heard her voice. I never heard her speak. I think she dropped from her school at some point. I think in SS1 or something, she had to leave the school because of this bullying. Now, I want to ask you this. What other effects can bullying, what are other effects bullying can do to a teenager?
Sorry, that Ogidi girl. I can't go without a fight. Thank you very much. I cannot go without a fight. So what other effects can bully do? Bully can lower your self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
It can psychologically damage you. Growing up out there. Because you are still that 6 years in secondary school, you are fighting it up, this is how you're supposed to be, this and that. But then you are entering the four walls of the university. You are getting into the higher institution. Are you still going to be locked up? Are you still going to be feeling down, anxiety? Are you still going to continue to be nervous? You cannot even speak to your mates. That's what this bullying
So
does
it
to
goes on even into adulthood, that it does not stop when the child is a teenager. These are adults that grow, that become that has low confidence, low self-esteem, and they become parents and still suffer from low self-esteem.
They can't even talk. They can't even speak up about something.
They become people pleasers.
Yes, they get so scared.
Exactly.
They get so scared that they will not be accepted. Whatever you say, nobody will listen to you. That's just
it's heartbreaking. Now, Priska, what can we do? Now, first of all, what can the school do? Because the school plays a very important role. The school has a role to play when it comes to bullying in the school premises. This was done in the school premises. What do you think schools can do to help to make sure that teenagers stopped being bullied in school?
You know, sometimes most schools will say they are doing this, it is meant they are concerned, they will do this, they will do that. And then at the end of the day, they will not still do anything.
Exactly.
And then you see some of these students, because their parents are the rich.
Exactly.
Because they will feel, okay, punish me, put me on suspension, I will come back. When I come back, I'm dealing with you.
Just like we heard of this girl, because we heard that she has been suspended.
And then she came back. And then she continued with. What did this school do about it? What measures? Okay, you say, okay, I know some persons who say, talk about bullying, cancel the students. For me, if you cancel these students, when you are not there, when the teachers will not be there 247 to watch them, put in CCTV cameras.
Exactly. So they should install security cameras.
Yes. Let these students know that someone is watching them. You cannot
24/7.
go away with
as far as you are in the school premises, someone is watching you.
Exactly. When you put the CCTV cameras, you try to be, in as much as it's parents that will make it seem as though parents should have this very close relationship. As a teacher, as a staff of that school, have a very close relationship with the students. Let them know you and know them too.
Okay.
If I'm to be your, because in each class you have a form mistress, you have
exactly.
a form master.
Exactly.
So if I'm your form master, I have to know you, my students, in depth, to know what they can. Or if they have a child that is too quiet in my class, I will pick that child very well, and I will make sure that child is able to speak up. That child can be able to talk whenever he or she is, because those are the kind of you will find it very hard to believe that sometimes when you put in those CCTV cameras there, these kids will be bullied.
Even with the security cameras?
Yes.
Now, how is that possible?
You stay there in class, you are teaching them, they are dealing with another person.
My God.
You are not putting the CCTV camera everywhere. You can't put it there, you put it in their
But
bedrooms.
Shouldn't schools of that caliber be able to afford security cameras that will be able to cover every corner, have security personnel on site in the school premises? I don't know. Couldn't that be possible?
Even if it's just when you do it with adults, you can't put security cameras everywhere.
So you are saying the teachers need to pay attention to these students that are in their care?
Yes. Have a very cordial relationship with your students. You don't just come to class to come and teach A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. No. That's why you are the form master. You are assigned to this class. You are assigned to them. These students, have a very cordial relationship with them, that they feel they can speak to you no matter what and not get scared. That's just it for me.
That's so good. Now, what can parents do when their child, because I think the reason we are having this conversation is most parents downplay on bullying. They don't know. Why we are having this conversation about this trending video is because we saw a video. But a lot of things like this go on in our schools daily and nothing is being done about it. So what can parents do if their child is being bullied?
You know, some parents will come, when you tell your parents that they are bullying you, some parents will be like, so you mean to tell me that your fellow students, your mate is hitting you,
and you just keep quiet? Nothing. Yes.
In society, that's what the parents will say. But then you don't just say that. And some parents will be like, "Mommy, they are bullying me in school." What? Who is bullying you in school? Do you know who you are? Did you not fight back? Why are you raising that? Why are you raising that morale for that child? At that point, mommy, they are bullying me in school. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Don't just come and start being so eager for that child to fight. To
encourage them to fight.
Yes, because encourage them to fight, it might lead to something else.
Okay.
What if it's not just one person that is bullying this child in school?
Okay.
What if there are four? So you now gang up against this child, beat him. Some person I've seen of a school one time trended that they locked a student in a cupboard.
Yes.
And left. What if they deal with this child this way? You don't. First of all, you are a parent. Sit that child down.
Okay.
And speak to that child.
Okay.
We all have languages we understand as kids.
Okay.
Talk to the school authorities.
Go to the school authorities.
Yes, go to the school authorities and speak to them. And again, make sure you teach your child that they have a voice.
Good.
They should speak. They will be heard. They should not be scared and carve themselves in a cage that they are not. That when they speak up, that something will not be done.
I think what you just said about parents reacting to bully cases, because most students or most children would not want to report to the school authority because they know what their mother or their parents would do. So I think parents should understand where and what kind of bullying is going on. That will give you an insight whether you are to go to school during the school, when the school is in session, or if it's something you have to schedule a meeting with the school management and have a conversation. Because you notice that most times after the parents go to school and you see those bullies, they come out to say, okay, so you have gone to report to your parents, Abi, and the child now starts facing
an intensity
than they were bullied before. Okay, so parents should, I believe that's what you're trying to say, that parents should listen and understand, then take this thing to the school management. Now, in cases where they've gone to the school management and nothing is being done about it, what else can parents do?
For me, I feel if they can get the parents of these children that are bullying their kids.
Okay.
For me, there's always a way to get to these parents. You can come for PTAs, you can have your child tell you this is the child, you go and talk to them. And if the school, because not how the school authorities not do anything. Because we live in a society that our phones are our weapons now. Okay. School authorities must do something, or else they will lose the value of their schools.
Exactly.
Which actually doesn't have any way in this society that we are living. But then, the fact that you are outside in the media for a bad name is something where the school really
they want to react about it. And I believe this particular school, they are trying to do something as we speak, because there's a trending video online. So I believe schools should pay attention to this thing. Bullying is actually something very serious. And apart from their reputation as a school, they should consider the children that were placed in their care and take good care of them. I believe they owe the parents.
The kids, they really need, because if you bully a child today, whether verbal or physical, or no matter however you bully a child, it will affect them tomorrow. I know the society face about women, girl child, this girl child, that, but for a guy, a boy child, those boys suffer a lot. Because I know of my auntie's child, he will come back and be like, telling me, auntie, someone beats me in school, his fellow classmate, and I'm like, what did you do that your classmate is beating you? Is he like a fight, people on break? He said no, that he forcefully why will you forcefully take your pen? Did you not take it back? Did you ask the teacher?
My God.
Did you go to the teacher to report to the teacher? He said no. Me, sometimes, the way he's always so calm, and even when his siblings do something to him, he will start crying. And I'm like telling him, you are the first child. Don't do this. That's not how you should be behaving. I'm not saying that you should learn how to fight. I'm saying that you should learn how to stand up for yourself.
Stand up for yourself
Be
and
able to
speak up
defend.
and defend
Be able
yourself.
to defend for yourself. Be able to defend yourself. You're a boy child. Tomorrow the society will see you as a weakling. Don't be a weakling to society. That doesn't mean that you should not be a human being. But then have what it calls self-defense. Don't let these people ride you.
Okay. Now, when it happens, what can a child do? A teenager that is being bullied, that is in that situation. You saw that video. It's so heartbreaking. I mean, that got to me. How can she be seated while being slapped? I mean, we saw that video together. She was not making a move. She was just seated.
It was while someone was that she said she tried to defend herself. Like,
okay.
How do you do that? You are sitting down there. They hit you 1, 2, 3, 4. My God, I saw someone say the girl should be that the girl should be clapped for trying to calm down, for being calm at that point in time. I was like, yes, she was calm at that point in time, because this kind of thing can relate to something else, because they're not just one person. There was
yes, exactly, in that room there were more than one person.
They can gang up against you and it will lead to something else. Now today is just slap. Tomorrow they can just be slapping you and decide to fight, and they will gang up against you and they will deal with you. Now it has emotionally damaged this girl.
Okay.
It has lowered her self-esteem.
Now what can she do? If a teenager is in that position, what can that teenager do?
Speak up.
Good.
Speak up. If it's in school, you have your teacher, you have the school authorities. If you when you go home, you have your parents to talk to. Talk to your parents, talk to your school authorities. They will do something.
And speak up until something is done about it.
You have a voice.
Exactly.
Let your voice do the talking. Don't be secluded in your. Don't force yourself inside the shell.
And take it in and assume maybe that's how, or maybe they deserve it, or maybe there's something they've done. I want to believe there is nothing this young lady must have done to warrant this fellow young teenager giving her such amount of slaps.
See,
Priska,
you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve to be bullied by your fellow students. No matter what, you do not deserve it. Everybody, you are a human being and you should be respected because you are a human being. So your fellow students should not hit you like that and you will sit down there and remain calm. No. For me, I will not accept that.
you deserve to be respected. If you are a teenager, you are listening to us, you have a voice. You deserve to be respected, just like every other human being deserves respect. Bullying is wrong. You shouldn't bully others, and nobody should bully you. And with this, we come to the end of today's episode of Teens Republic here on Anedo TV. My name is Gwacham Chidiogo. Please make sure to subscribe to all our channels, follow us on all our social media handles. You have a voice, a unique voice. The world will hear your voice and feel your impact. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, people.